right today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stone Gate,
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nations pairing couplets. Oh, I've heard of that. It's a Liyue art form where you have to heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky in the boundless land, forest boars and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or the two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically.
to buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill
An inspiration?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild. Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng funeral.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the monster?
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
Thanks. So, we hope that each of you can keep it.
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making...
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for... Just think of it like an outing.
The way I see it, you should just humbly accept their will.
All right. In that case, thank you.
Now, how about we split into...
You mean to cover more ground?
Not just that. Don't forget, if we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration,
That's true.
why don't we draw lots?
Yeah!
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd?
I've got the slips of paper here. Who wants...
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go...
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon, Diona...
What a relief.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh,
I also await your guidance.
Take care, everyone.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If...
Wow. Are those ears and tape? All right. Miss Diona?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Sure. Then, everyone, follow me.
I'll catch up.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy
I wasn't taking a walk.
train. Like how...
It's a bit different. As
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but
Chongyun is 1 in a million. He has pure yang spirit, so it's... Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
it's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit?
Their physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of... An adeptus? Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So, are you here to train too? Or are you out...
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicion, I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the... I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Yeah, you should come. There's no
But
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have...
fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty Team Chongyun has a new member!
What? When did this become my
Don't overthink it! Diona, didn't you... Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here. I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your throat...
Uh-huh. Julian chilies. I'm not sure that would taste very good.
Really? Perfect!
What?
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
One with my blade! Fourth, my blade!
Okay, this should be it.
Diona, you seem really committed.
What? No, never! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly. So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really... Yeah, because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad...
But how is that possible?
Are you calling me a liar? Well, just you wait.
Oh no. Is she really going to...
If her claims are true, perhaps she too, but
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her.
no. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. In Liyue, we might say this child has a
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh boy.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything. Don't worry. There isn't even any alcohol in it.
Surely there's no way... Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh.
Changyan drank his too.
This drink is
Delicious! It does have a touch of Jueyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking, or those. It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Jueyun chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the and oh, the slimes! Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a
That's right. Oh, I failed again.
I'm great, and I gotta try another, Diona. I'm sorry.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your... Oh, looks like this Pure Yang spirit...
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drinks.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chongyun are actually kind of similar. Xiao? What's wrong?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over here? Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away!
There's a poem written on it.
The Paimon seed!
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Why write a poem on a fallen... The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. It makes no sense to me.
That's true. I've heard Singcho say when there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that someone would read it. You think? Then...
But we don't know who wrote it.
Why not go upstream?
Upstream?
The ink looks fresh. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf...
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic. But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's...
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head up! Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet? Ooh, great! Now give it...
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence... I have little...
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat!
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to say.
Okay, let's go! What's this? You two...
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in...
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pick... It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe and see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this... They're acting like this is completely normal. In that case, I'll conduct
Huh? Oh, okay then. Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
Very well. Then leave the...
So, Singcho, do you, go on inspiration walks often, or
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home, so I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh, over there, firewood. Dividing cover fire.
Time to...
Final warning. Now's our chance.
Get brain cutter. Body and mind. Time to act.
with this wood and the food I brought along...
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the...
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that. If I really run into a powerful enemy,
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart. As long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest...
That all sounded pretty profound. Well, I've never even thought about any of that.
Hello? Are you okay?
But you're back! Did everything go smoothly?
No need, thanks. Noelle, your cookie...
Truly astounding. I never imagined...
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take...
By sneaking out...
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover...
But if you get caught...
So, just don't get caught.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting...
Well, Xingqiu and I... Now that I think about it... By Xing...
Huh?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only... Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was...
Oh? Sounds like she has both...
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about...
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our... poet...
You can write about anything. Looking at Core Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade.
So, we have to connect our internal world...
Exactly. But that's just... Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrow.
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. Why don't we go say hi?
Time to act. Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your...
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday. Oh, don't mention it. It's all in...
So, Miss Caliroy...
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was...
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people. Amazing!
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away.
I haven't finished my poem yet.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Huh?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mink...
I'd personally like to hear Miss Caliroy's couplet. Well, if you're...
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Come on! Let's hurry!
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1.
We made it! Paimon gets tired. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Paimon's hands are cramping up. Sounds like someone needs... Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called... Wait. Xiao?
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that.
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to...
Are the theatrics really necessary?
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake.
Director whose manner is as exuberant.
Oh, boy!
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhang?
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Heart.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert. And so...
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you...
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say...
Please rest assured that I shall...
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4...
Huh? Are you counting me too? Okay, fine.
But with our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the 3... Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage. Well, how about this? I'll join in as well.
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from...
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the...
What about me? Shall I...
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended...
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are... Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and...
That's a relief.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further...
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to... Please listen to the first line in the couplet.
What? He managed to think of...
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet? Oh, this is pretty difficult.
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair them... Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history. Outside...
Wow! Chongyun completed the couplet!
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent... The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One half describing...
Huh? I was just describing what I All right then. I guess I'll start the... Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined...
Oh, Chongyun, you dark...
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity...
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest...
Wow, how did...
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character.
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on...
I'd like to start the next couple. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for
Lotus Seed. What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the cup? No. Everyone's poems are so complicated, but when I heard Lotus Seed and Bird Egg Soup, It made me think of berry and mint.
North beyond the Starfell Lake, south across the windswept plain.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there.
Does this mean I helped? Meowza!
Hey now, Zhongli, don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Then allow me to try another. Qingshin has no heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingshin?
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it
Sweet dream.
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes.
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert?
Then I agree. The two
Points for me, points for thee. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional.
Oh? In that case, why don't round moon in the heavens, full moon at night?
Oh, square meals and...
Huh?
The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if...
Of course you did.
Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lot. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks and...
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute...
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Now that's the...
In that case, what?
Oh, this monster...
Nestling by a roaring fire. Wow, Noelle came up with it. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it. Do you really think Paimon has what it takes? Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foot. What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions.
Really?
It appears that my services as a judge are no...
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did...
I really enjoyed myself too.
You were amazing today, Noelle. Paimon especially liked your one about reading hard to...
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're
Don't worry, I'm fine. Although, have all of you read Heart of Queen?
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about...
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy who left the boy poured out his heart to her. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about...
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy.
Oh, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man. But he never stopped believing that the fairy was real and not just a dream.
Sounds like a trip.
So, what do you guys think of this?
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to...
Well, do you think she should go back?
Now? But isn't it...
Isn't it a bit... sorry.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually...
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you only match every couplet yourself.
I never knew you had such a... But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme...
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register.
I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes,
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
whoa, that's almost too much freedom. What? Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to.
Oh, Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right,
Benny's adventure team, ascend!